Dude thought he could run for governor, man. Come on,
Oh
bro.
my
I
God! And
mean,
don't you live there? Isn't that
I
where you
live in
live?
California. I live
Yeah.
like
What?
2 hours from Ventura, man. I don't live far. I
You don't
really
even
saw
live.
this. He really tried to put me, Kevin, on the ballot.
Oh my, right. That's another thing. And listen, man, as somebody who works in politics, I completely understood why they didn't let him do that. Completely understand. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, I don't know who's managing your campaign. You know what's funny? If I managed this campaign, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna say he would have won, but he would have beat Larry Elder. He would have came in second. He would
yeah.
have lost to a dang Republican if I ran his campaign. Whoever ran his campaign was an idiot. I don't know why
Honestly,
they did that. I would have been like, stop talking about your campaign on YouTube. It's going to make you look like a joke. We need to
yeah,
take you away from being painted as a YouTuber. You're not a YouTuber. You are a
yeah,
legit political candidate. You got to stop with the
yep.
YouTube. You got to stop with the memes. His campaign slogan was "Stop the bullshit." I'm like, dude, what are you doing? This is not AMC
Oh,
Mario
bro.
Kart land. You need to be a legit politician. It's funny, bro, because when he ran for governor, that's when the red flag started to go off for me. But
Oh,
since
yeah,
I used to be a political consultant and campaign manager, I'm like, okay, let me watch this and see how it goes. He made so many mistakes during his campaign. I'm like,
big
man,
mistakes.
now don't get me wrong, he probably had no chance of beating Gavin Newsom. It just wasn't going to happen. But he could have really done better than he did. He could have at
Yeah,
least beat Larry Elder because he came in third.
yeah,
Larry Elder came in second. But the key that a lot of people don't say is he actually technically came in last, and I'm gonna tell you why. Right? The Republican parties choose one person, and then all the other people of relevance, they make them take a step back. That's how politics
mhm,
works. That's why even in my state in Illinois, we literally just had a primary election. Everybody was uncontested. That's how it goes. That's
yeah,
how it goes. They already planned this stuff. So
mhm,
they decided that it's Gavin Newsom's turn. So anybody that had a chance of beating him, the Democratic Party told them, step back, be quiet. So you had a bunch of no-name weirdos running
yeah,
for office, and then you had who the Republicans chose. So you had the one guy that the Democrats chose, who came in first, Gavin Newsom. You had the one guy the Republicans chose, Larry Elder, and then you had me, Kevin, and he came in third. So he technically came in last because he ran against a bunch of weirdos nobody knew
yeah.
about. John Hickenlooper. Who the heck is that? He ran against a bunch of
Honestly, man.
goobers. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, I wish things didn't go the way they did. I wish he was more of a better person. Because to be honest with you, if I ran his campaign, he would have did way better. We would have
Yeah,
fixed
yeah.
all that
Young
crap.
young guy, like more familiar with the younger crowd, the YouTuber. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, still a Democrat. Like he could have did a lot better. Like people were looking for a
yeah,
change, and
yeah.
but he,
His
like you said,
rallies would have been more organized. We wouldn't have done all the trolling. Him trying to go to Gavin Newsom's events. What are you going to the events for, bro? You have
yeah,
a campaign to run. You should be knocking doors.
right.
That's how you win a campaign. Get your butt
Honestly,
in on those doors. You got to knock
yeah,
doors if you want to win.
yeah. He got a
Yeah.
bullhorn in front of the Capitol. And was like,
Oh
this
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
it's an ego, man. It's an
And then he
ego
right,
thing.
yeah, and then he live streamed, and then he did a live stream on his YouTube where he basically said analyzing stocks for 5 hours for my governor campaign, something weird like that. I'm like, dude, listen, you got to pick. You either gonna run for governor or you gonna do the YouTube thing. Because I
Yeah,
tell him we're turning YouTube off. We're
yeah.
turning
We
it
can
off.
have one foot in and one foot in.
You're
Yeah, one
right.
foot out.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna make a new YouTube for your governor campaign, strictly for governor. You can share it on your main YouTube and say, hey, anybody who cares about this stuff, go ahead and go to that YouTube. But we're
Yeah,
not gonna mix your YouTube thing with you being a governor
but
because the
come
media
on, man.
destroyed him. Media destroyed him. They didn't even call him a candidate. They were like some rich YouTubers running for governor. They're gonna
Yeah,
murder you. Nobody's gonna vote for a YouTuber. Like you gotta separate your image from that. And then you saying I want to make my name Meet Kevin because that's what people know me as. Yeah, a bunch of people our age know you as that. The folks
yeah.
that are 50 and 60 years old who are the real voters,
That's the
they don't
voters.
know you on YouTube, dude. That hurts you. You do
No.
not want to be known as Meet Kevin on the ballot. No, your name is Kevin Paffrath. You're a professional. You're a Democrat. Blah blah blah. Whatever it is, he jacked that
Yeah,
campaign up so bad, man. We would have won.
yeah, honestly, like you said, you could have.
We would have did better. I'm not gonna say we would have beat Gavin Newsom because no.
Yeah, no, it's hard in California to beat Newsom, but still,
Yeah.
like you said, he had a better chance. Like there was a window there to where he could have really shined and really, like you said, if you would have put both foot in the political thing, stop saying I'll buy AMC if you support my campaign. Like that was a joke, man. Like, come on,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
Like
he
what
did say that. He did
he
say that.
did, bro. He did. He's like, yeah, I'll buy
Yeah.
1 million shares of AMC or whatever he bought, 100,000 shares of AMC, 100 whatever it was. I'm gonna hold it for a year if you donate to my campaign. Like, bro, what are you talking about? he thinks, you know, what I mean, he's like, well, I did it for my camp. Like, they're like, no, don't do that, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, and he bought it like in the
Yeah.
50s. He
Yeah.
bought it like in the 40s or
Yeah,
50s when he
yeah,
bought
yeah.
it.
Yeah, he did. And I
Yeah.
appreciate you letting me go off on this campaign because I've never spoke on this before. I've been wanting to speak on this for a very long time as somebody who worked in the industry. I'm like, man, what are you doing? It was bad. It was so
Yeah, no, it
bad.
was
I'm
crazy.
like,
It was
Jesus.
crazy, man. It was
I'm like, who
crazy.
did you hire? Your friend? Like, who the heck is running
Oh,
your
he probably thought I could
campaign?
do it myself. He probably like, no, I got this. I'm good.
Yeah, the campaign
I'll do
literature
this
was
myself.
bad. Yeah, it was,
Yeah,
man.
no,
I could roast this campaign for days. It was.
it was
I'm like, what are
embarrassing,
you
man.
doing? It was
It really
embarrassing.
was.
And you know what's
It,
funny? You know what's funny? This is how you play the game, right? Let's say we run a good campaign. We know we're not going to beat Newsom, right? We know we're not going to beat him, right? But guess what? You run a good campaign. He comes in second to Gavin Newsom. Now you've got some clout, and then that can set us up for the next campaign. That's what you're
yep,
setting yourself up
yep,
for. You're setting
exactly.
yourself up to run next time. So now you can say, hey, I'm separating my image from a YouTuber to a legit political candidate. And now
Hmm.
people are going to remember you from the last election. And now they're going to take you more serious in the next election. Granted, you don't start doing crazy stuff on YouTube. Because I was straight up telling them, if you want to get into this game, you got to quit YouTube.
You
You
got to
got
get
to.
off.
You can't.
Yep.
It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Now it's different if you're a legit celebrity. If you're like an Arnold Schwarzenegger or Donald
Yeah,
Trump, it's a
yeah,
little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
different, and there's a bunch of different reasons why. But for some reason, I'm telling you right now, the old folks, the folks who really vote, they look at YouTube just like TikTok. It's just for kids. That's what they look
Yeah.
at. They don't take you seriously. So I would have to tell him that. I'm like, dude, okay. And then you know what the other crazy thing that I'm gonna roast him on? He said numerous times in his videos, when I run for governor and I become governor of California, I'm still gonna do YouTube. I'm like, dude, you have lost your mind.
Every day he said, I'm gonna do it
Dude,
every day.
they're gonna impeach you. He doesn't understand how much work
You
being a
You
governor of
can't
a
be
state
on
is.
live
Dude, you
talking
don't.
stock to the governor every day, man. What are you talking about,
Yeah,
bro?
I'm like,
Like,
dude, yeah. If I was his campaign manager, I would tell him, I'll be like, listen, dude, if you become governor, if you actually win this, that YouTube got to go. I don't know
yeah,
if you're gonna have somebody else run it. Maybe your wife or your friend can do it. I don't know, but there's no YouTube for you, sir. You're
on
governor, sir. You're never
focus
gonna get
on
sleep. You're
focus
in
on the
charge.
state, bro.
Right, you're in charge of one of the largest states. That's going to look terrible for your image. Why is our governor on YouTube with green hair talking about AMC? They're going
Come
to
on,
roast, bro. They're going to kick you out the state. Like
that's
when
that
he said
ego, man.
that, bro,
That's
when
that
he said
ego,
that,
man.
I'm like, who is this guy's campaign manager? No, you can't do YouTube when you're the governor. You're going to be living in the governor's mansion, dude. What are you talking? We go bring your equipment there?
Yep.
No.
Oh, he would have too. He would have too. He would
Like,
have.
bro, you're in charge of an entire state. You are in charge of a huge population of people. Your duty is to the people now. You are a public figure. You're not a
Yeah,
YouTuber anymore.
yeah,
I would have broke that down to him. He probably would have not even ran no more after I got done talking to him.
yeah.
Or he
No,
probably would have fired me.
and see, and that's what it seems like, man. He got a bunch of yes men around him because nobody was telling you that, bro. Like anybody with some common sense would have been like, dude, what are you do? Are you gonna go in or are you gonna go out? Like, what are you doing? And
Yeah.
yeah, nah, you know, it just